26th of August. I'm performing at Cuddles for Troubles at the Trinity in Borough. Pretty excited to do this one. It's the first time I've ever done a Friday gig. I've got a Saturday gig tomorrow, so first time I've been doing weekend ones. And interested to see, well, outside of Sunday, obviously, but prime time weekend. Quite excited to see how it goes. Didn't realise that tonight is an alternative. Well, they encourage people to do alternative acts, and mine very much is not. I mean, I guess I like to think it's quite conventional, going up and talking, doing stand up per usual. So I wonder how I'll fit in with the rest of the acts, and whether it'll be a good night for me or not in that respect. I haven't performed for a few days now. I haven't performed since Sunday, so about 5 days ago, which is, at this point in time, it's quite a bit of a gap, so you don't know how to feel with it. And kind of, I don't know, I'm not having a great comedy week in my head at least. Did the show on Sunday, you see on the last vlog, and felt good about it at the time. But then in reflection, for some reason, on Monday, I was just really super down about it. Really kind of beat myself up around that set for a number of different reasons. And I don't know why this one in particular. I don't know if it's because I didn't have another show to kind of help elevate me or push me back up. But for some reason, just thought, yeah, I didn't do as well as I would have liked. Particularly because the show was so good at the start, and then I don't know how I went. I really love doing Sunday Stick. I think it's a great show, but I don't know if the feedback is always suited for me in the way that I would like. And in not saying that there's anything wrong with the audience, it's saying that I need to be able to work more on my craft to kind of suit what it is that I'm trying to achieve here. And if the audience like Sunday Stick is something that I want to kind of improve on, or I don't know, like you don't want to craft your act for other people, but you need to pay attention to it, I guess. And I respect, it's weird, I don't know, I respect the crowd that comes at Sunday Sticks. I feel like they're kind of like the truth in a lot of the other performances. You can kind of take and leave some of the feedback you get from other audiences, and there were other shows where I've had fucking great feedback. But Sunday Stick, it's like they know what to laugh at, they know what's real comedy. And when someone goes up there and slams, they let you know. And when someone comes up and probably not at not the best, they kind of let you know in a nicer way, actually, not like it's bad or anything, but you just kind of know, yeah, they're here ready to laugh, and if they're not laughing, then you need to work on it. And I think that's kind of what I was left with there. So it just means that I've got to work harder at it. I always had this weird interaction with a booker, which has kind of left me like, I'm a Scorpio, so I can be very stubborn, and if you piss me off, it's hard to kind of get back on my good side. I'm quite generous before then, and I'm not sure what to think about it. Where I had this booker who, a couple months back, gave me a spot, turned up, the show was off, didn't get an email, looked at the Facebook group. This was during the tube strike, so I kind of thought, oh, I wonder if the show's on. So I reached out to him before and said, hey, is everything still going on? Didn't get the show. Turned up to the place, it's not too far from me, but our staff said it was cancelled. So that was like, that was a bit of a kick in the teeth. I was going on holiday the next day, and I'd been doing quite a few gigs, so it wasn't like, all right, I hadn't put myself out too much, and I'd rather have went. I thought it'd be cancelled, but I thought, all right, I'd rather go than not go. Anyway, making this short story long, sent him an email, sorry, didn't get a reply from the show, but that's all good. You get any other spots, that's cool. Didn't hear back, emailed again later on, as if it was brand new. Hi, my name's Chris. First email you kind of send out is a picture of yourself, make a video if you've got one, which I did, I've got a few now, and just a little bit about yourself. If you've got any spots, I'd be grateful. No reply. Got a reply off of a past email about missing the show for a date that I couldn't do. I was on holiday. So I said, I'm sorry, would you mind giving me another one? Comes back and says that, sorry, don't think you're ready for it. Don't think you're quite experienced enough. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for you, maybe another time. Which I thought was a bit odd. So I just asked, oh, no problem, that's cool. Any bits of advice or feedback you can say what you're looking for in terms of experience, blah, blah, blah. And he basically just said that after watching your video, in the video I used the word pussy, and he just said that some people don't like that and some women might find it offensive, so you probably don't want to use words like that in your act. Otherwise, keep pounding or something or other. Fine, no worries. I'll just continue working and I'll reach out in the new year. I was just a bit disappointed, actually. I know there were certain words that people use and people don't use, and things that some audience members like and don't like. But I would have thought that someone in that position would kind of understand what we're trying to do out here and what we're trying to achieve. That's just a word that's interchangeable with many other words that you trial out and you pick and go, and you pass and see what works and what doesn't work. I've used that word a few times. Sometimes it works and sometimes it falls flat in its arse. And I don't say it just saying it for the sake of it. When I say it and it doesn't work, that shit hurts me. Like, I want to do as good a job as possible. So if I say something that no one doesn't like, I'm not saying stuff just for the sake of it or just for some kind of shock factor. And where I'm from, that word really isn't that big of a deal. So it's kind of like, well, what the fuck do you do? I ain't out there trying to offend, but I have said stuff that some would, and some people have known about it. But I don't want to do that. But I'd have just thought someone in that position probably, hopefully, would have. It's like he gave me spots, and then after some time, after he was kind of messing me about a little bit, and then watched this video and said that, no, thank you. I just thought, that's not. I don't know if that's in the spirit of things. But look, I'm brand new. Maybe this is. I don't know how to take it. Part of me is like, you're on the list, never again. And part of me is thinking maybe I need to relax, because in general sometimes I need to relax. So, I can get quite uptight sometimes. And I don't know. This one's a bit of a longer opening because I just kind of wanted to get it off my chest. It's been a long week. I haven't done much vlogging or comedy lately. Well, no, but they've been doing a bit of comedy, not as much vlogging. For reasons that are for me. I'm not going to be one here trying to tell you what's going on with me. This is a comedy vlog, so if there are gaps, and there might be some coming up in the future, you just hopefully will just hold in there and still watch when I reappear. So looking forward to tonight. I've got some new stuff I want to work on, but I'm going to start that next week. I'm going to go into Friday and Saturday's show with the things that I think are my best stuff at the moment, and the problem with that is that certainly the second half of it, I live and die by. It either works or it fucking does not work. So I'm just going to go for leather here and hopefully not try and play it safe and just go for what I think is going to be funny, what I think is my best stuff. Do that today and tomorrow, and then go into next week with the gigs that I've got, and try out some new stuff which I've been titting with in the last 2 weeks, and really try and build on that. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Nice, beautiful day. My office give me the day off. At least they think they have, or I know they have. But yeah, let's have a good day. Hello everyone. Yes, I'm Chris Alley. Can you see me? Like, I feel like I'm in the Predator. Do you know what I mean? I'm blended in with this fucking wall. I feel like I've got the same dress sense as this fireplace. Shocking. I mean, something about me. I work for the NHS. That was a fucking lie. Absolutely not true. I'm actually a piece of shit. A friend of mine once described me as the most well-adjusted degenerate he'd ever met. Yeah? It's because I love drinking, I love gambling, most of all, I love being on time. I mean, like, the original email for this said 7:30, right? So I got it for 7. When I found out it was 8, chuffed a bit. Extra early, extra beer. Love it. Here's something that might surprise you about me. I don't mind white people. I don't. Right, we're in the interval of Cuddles for Trouble. I was going to do this after the show, but Mark was just selling feedback and was like, I'm saving it to the end. So we're going now. Go on, what were you in the middle of saying?
Well, yeah, because to be honest, I'll forget it otherwise.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Mindset.
Critiquing you.
Yeah, go for it.
Actually,
grill me.
Well, you always start with how the night was before you start with yourself. So if you start with how the night was, I actually think there's a couple with potential tonight, and newbiness meaning speed, nerves, and that.
Shaking hands.
I actually think there's some there with some potential. The last guy.
Where do you think my nerves are at when I'm up on there? Be honest.
No, I think they're not as obvious now. I think your trait to get over nerves is to puff your chest out. So.
Well, like when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I think when you first started, if you ever looked nervous, you you would like puff your
Oh,
chest
really?
out. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it's like it's almost
Mental check.
Yeah, well, if you stand confident, you become confident. And
I don't notice that, but maybe I'm just too alpha. My chest is coming out.
Well, no, it's I
it's
think,
not conscious. That's definitely.
Yeah, it's not conscious, but I think one of the things.
You've got a barrel chest. You can't hold this shit back.
Maybe if you watch your first ones, you like. It's almost like you
ease into it, and I'm
yeah,
like, boom,
and
ready
now,
to go.
Now you're a bit more natural in that. So.
But good start overall, I think, for the most part. Nice room.
I think good start.
Pacey.
I cannot
good audience.
Cannot remember. The audience is good.
Yeah.
I think they're all friendly. They. I don't know if they're going to watch this, but
hopefully not. I just posted one today where I was like, I was slating this one, so hopefully he doesn't watch it.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah,
no, he's not bad. He's not bad.
He's a nice guy. Clearly, he's nervous. He was out of breath.
Yeah, he was.
He's a really nice guy though, and he's doing a good job.
Yeah. So do you know? He said he hadn't compared in a while, so like,
I get it.
Let's treat him like a.
Like a
let's
like a
treat him
newbie.
That. So he's decent for a.
Right, delve into my set. So you haven't actually seen me for, I guess, like 3-4 weeks, maybe longer.
No. So some of the things I thought of. Well, last time I saw you did
Big chest.
the cat joke.
Yeah.
You obviously the
blowjob.
The blowjob, which is weird because in my head, one of the things I liked, which I wanted to say was, I like the reduced meat part of that joke.
It doesn't work, man. I had to take it out. I know. I love that joke so much. It does not work.
And I'm like,
it doesn't work.
You've not taken that out without knowing something about. But there was something about when the price point punchline. I don't know.
I'm gutted. It does not work. The only night it worked was that first time in the showcase, and I was so belligerent. I was like, I'm not throwing it away. Not throwing it away. It had to go. Had to go.
I figured that. I figured it weren't. I figured it didn't go easy.
What do you think of What do you think of the first stuff? You never heard that stuff before. The racial stuff. The drug
I know you said you were mixing up, like trying to think of stuff.
Yeah.
To be, I think that does. I think that makes people feel like you're not a newbie. Like even if it don't even need to be like the funniest thing you say. Just saying
if it's present in the room,
If you say something present in the room,
it works. It works.
So I think that worked. I think there was one you moved. We'll have to watch it back, but there's something where you moved your head.
Hello. Welcome.
So
follow on YouTube.
Yeah. So there was one that you moved a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you lost that because the mic went.
Oh, that's good. It's not a bad joke then.
But then, but the problem is that you then lose whether you know it's a bad joke or not.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know the feedback. I don't know if it works. No, but you know the first bit. We'll wrap this up because it's dragging on. Mark, you are talking a lot today. I don't know what is going on. Have you not been seeing anyone for ages?
No.
Oh my God.
What we 3:40.
Yeah. And
now it's because today I watched 2 of your vlogs, the latest 2 that came up, and I was like, well, I want to give some.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
But just that first bit with, like the racial stuff and I don't mind white people. That's the first time you kind of heard that.
Yeah.
It's got some legs to it.
Yeah, you also cut enough out on your video that I didn't hit the punchline.
Yeah, well, I've added some new jokes to that, so it's got some legs to it, innit? Like, yeah.
That works.
Like the job stuff was new, like whatever it was. But
I think that definitely.
There we go. Good show. On to the second half, and maybe I'll do a little recap afterwards. But I'll say on to the next one just in case.